What is going on, everybody? And I hope you're enjoying your Friday so far. This is NYG Jeffy T 85, and I'm here to bring you the Black and Blue Injury Report for October 28th, 2022, as the New York Giants travel out to Seattle, Washington to take on the Seattle Seahawks in a battle of a couple of up-and-coming teams that nobody expected to be this good. Seahawks at 4-3, Giants at 6-1, and the Giants have the opportunity to boost their record up to 7-1 heading into their bye week next week. Now, obviously, 3 players are definitely going to be ruled out even after, being placed on the injury report this week. They're obviously not playing. And I'm talking about tight end Daniel Bellinger and offensive lineman Ben Bredeson and Evan Neal. Daniel Bellinger obviously dealing with the orbital fracture. He might not even return the rest of the season, but at least we know that Bellinger is going to be out for the rest of this week, or for the rest of this game. He's out, orbital fracture in his eye. He won't play. Ben Bredeson is dealing with a sprained knee right now, sprained MCL. He's also out of this game. He obviously got hurt in the Jacksonville Jaguars game. Ditto for Evan Neal, who has a grade 2 MCL sprain. He's going to be out till possibly Thanksgiving. So the New York Giants are definitely going to be missing 3 top players on their team, with Bellinger, Bredeson, and Neal out. And the other 3 players that are also not going to play this Sunday: Kenny Golladay, sprained MCL. He did talk to some reporters and says he's getting closer. He's been working really hard to get back on the football field. But Golladay is going to miss his 4th straight game this Sunday with the sprained MCL. He's out. So Giants are going to have to rely on some of their backups right now at the wide receiver position. Oshane Ximenes, who got a calf injury in the game against Baltimore, he's going to be missing his 2nd straight game. I think the Giants will reevaluate Oshane Ximenes at the end, after the bye week, to see where he is. Ximenes is out with the quad injury, so he won't be playing. And, of course, Cor'Dale Flott, who has pretty much not been playing at all since around the Dallas game. He's dealing with a calf injury. Flott will also not play. He's going to miss his 6th straight game. So the Giants rookie is not helping himself in terms of getting on the football field. But the Giants are going to be missing 6 key players in this game that are all out. And obviously we know about the deal that happened yesterday with Kadarius Toney. Wide receiver Kadarius Toney, he's no longer a New York Giant. He was traded to the Kansas City Chiefs yesterday for a conditional 3rd round pick and a 6th round pick in 2023. He's obviously not going to be involved in the injury report, even though he was quote-unquote injured when he really wasn't. We all know about that story. We talked about it yesterday. Toney obviously is not around. Don't have to worry about him anymore. In terms of the questionable players for the New York Giants going to this game, the players that could miss the game but are questionable: right tackle Tyre Phillips, who took over for Evan Neal in the game against Jacksonville in the second half when Evan Neal departed with that sprained MCL. He's dealing with a toe injury. He had 3 straight limited practices this week. He's obviously going to be questionable. I think he's going to give it a go. If he somehow cannot play, I would not be surprised if the Giants call on a guy like Devery Hamilton to take over at the right tackle position, or possibly they could take Joshua Ezeudu and move him out to right tackle, and then you could have Devery Hamilton going at the left guard position, or you could just do, like I mentioned, you could have Hamilton kick out at the right tackle position, and then you continue to have Ezeudu playing at left guard. So we'll have to see what's happened. I think that Phillips is going to play. This is an opportunity right now to see if he can try to get into the good graces with the Giants people. He's questionable. Jason Pinnock's been dealing with a foot injury. He was questionable. He had 3 limited practices all week, though I do believe he's going to give it a go this Sunday. So I think that Pinnock, he is questionable right now, but he should play. And that's ditto for Leonard Williams, who just is coming back from a sprained MCL. You could tell he's still working his way back from that sprained MCL right now. He's also dealing with an elbow injury, and that right now is the injury they're listing on the injury report with Leonard Williams, and that's the reason why he's had 3 limited practices so far this week. But I do believe that Leonard Williams will be good to go for this Sunday, and he will be able to play for the New York Giants. So I'm not really concerned about the 3 players right now for the Giants that are questionable, unless they have some type of setback in either Saturday's walkthrough or, of course, on Sunday right before game time. So I think that's right now. I'm not really worried about those guys at all. And in terms of the guys that are still coming back, that have the 20, right now they have 19-day windows. And I'm talking about guys like Ellison Smith, Rodarius Williams, and Matt Peart. They have 19 days right now, all 3 of them. Peart coming off the PUP list, Ellerson Smith, and Rodarius Williams coming off short-term IR. Those three guys have 19 days right now to get activated onto the main roster, onto the active roster, or they will be shut down for the rest of the season. Nick Gates right now, of course, he's activated off the PUP list, but I really believe that the Giants are not going to play him this Sunday unless they have to. I think what they're going to do with Nick Gates is they're maybe going to limit his snaps. If he is active on game day, I think he might go out there for a couple of snaps of special teams just to get him acclimated and just to get him back out on the football field for the first time since week 2 last year when he fractured his leg. We'll have to wait and see with that. And then in terms of after the bye, that's when I think you're going to start hearing some news about Shane Lemieux, who's going to have his 21-day window activated, because I'm sure the Giants are going to want to activate him with the injuries to Ben Bredeson and Evan Neal. I'm sure they're going to want us to take a look at Shane Lemieux, though head coach Brian Daboll did say it's not a guarantee that Shane Lemieux will be activated and that he could possibly still be placed on injured reserve for the rest of the season because of the injury he suffered during the first game of preseason all the way back in August. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But I'm going to go over one more time the injured list for the New York Giants. Daniel Bellinger out with the orbital fracture, the eye injury. He might not return this season. Might be eyeing a late, around December, sometime maybe around Christmas. Don't expect him back. Ben Bredeson, sprained knee. He's out this week. Reevaluate him after the bye. He's not going to play this game Sunday. Cor'Dale Flott, calf injury, 6th straight game. He's going to be missing. Reevaluate him after the bye. Kenny Golladay gave some good positive news that he should be back after the bye. Right now dealing with a sprained MCL. He won't play this Sunday. 4th straight game for him. Evan Neal will miss his first game of his career dealing with the sprained MCL. You probably won't see him until around maybe Thanksgiving time, maybe the week before. And Oshane Ximenes dealing with a quad injury. He injured his quad during the Ravens game. He's going to miss his 2nd straight game. They'll reevaluate him after the bye. And then the questionable guys, I believe Tyre Phillips dealing with a toe injury. He should be good to go. He'll be playing right tackle for the Giants. Jason Pinnock, foot injury. He's got limited practices. He should be able to play. He'll be depth safety as well as a key special teams player. And Leonard Williams coming back for the sprained MCL, listed with the elbow injury on the injury report, but he should be able to be good to go for the New York Giants this Sunday against the Seattle Seahawks. So that is your black and blue injury report for the New York Giants. Friday, October 28, 2022. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button below. Sub up if you haven't already to NYGJeffyT85 for more breaking news, updates, chatter, and game statuses surrounding the New York Football Giants. Turn on the bell for notifications in the next video or short that's going to be dropping on the channel surrounding the New York Giants. And let me know in the comment section what you think about the latest injury statuses for the specific players on the injury report. If you're surprised about some players that will not play, or if you're surprised by some of the players that are questionable going into this game, let me know in the comment section how you guys feel for this game on Sunday against the Seahawks, as well as the game statuses for some key players for the New York Giants. So I thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your Friday afternoon/evening. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Football Friday. And thank God to be a New York Giants fan. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your Friday. Take it easy. And as always, let's go New York Football Giants. Together blue, everyone.